One of the most important questions when moving to a new country or even moving to a new area within the same country, it's what's the availability, what's the internet availability in that specific area. With internet, we study, work, watch TV, watch videos, and do so many things. So basically, without the internet, we would be like disconnected from the entire world. So when moving to Costa Rica, what is the internet, or how is the internet service in Costa Rica? Well, in this video, I'm going to give you some information. I'm going to give you information and tips to consider when moving to Costa Rica or even to a new area within the country. So if you have that question, this video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome to another video. I am John Ordoñez, a Luxury Homes Costa Rica. We are based in Escazu in San Jose, Costa Rica. We help buyers and sellers sell or buy better real estate in Costa Rica. With this channel, we want to help people with tips and information about the real estate market and different locations in all beautiful Costa Rica. Okay, so let's talk about fiber optic. We do in this country have fiber optic. However, it is not offered in all locations. Basically, it is offered in the commercial locations or the most exclusive residential locations or gated communities in all Costa Rica. So normally this service tends to be much more expensive than the normal internet that in Costa Rica is being offered. Right? So before you move to an area or you have an intention to move to one area, just make sure that area has or offers the internet service you need or wish to have. In Costa Rica, basically there are four, let's call them all companies that offer the service, and because of the time that they're being in the market, they have the service in most of the locations or most of the areas in Costa Rica. However, they don't offer the real high-speed internet service or fiber optic to most of the locations. They offer better, the best price and the best, let's say, regular service in Costa Rica. Normally, what they offer, or the regular service in Costa Rica, goes from 50 megs, is 50 megs download and 5 megs upload. So that's kind of the normal. With some of these companies, you can get a little more speed, but it's not a huge difference. There are some new companies that are being on the market for a while, but not too much time, and they offer also service. And these companies, they in some locations, they offer the fiber optic, or even they offer the satellite connection. And normally these things, or these connections, or new services, we call them like that here. What they do is they obviously charge much more for the service per month, and sometimes they also charge installation fee. So basically, those are the options in Costa Rica. And those four companies that I was talking about are Raxa, ICE or ICE, Cabletica, or Amnet. Those four companies are the ones that manage, let's say, like 80 or 90% of the internet business in Costa Rica. Those are the options that you have. Private, or those new companies that I was talking about, could be good ones, let's say 3, maybe 5 at the most, that offer a good and stable service, or let's call them private service. Beach locations in Costa Rica are much more isolated. So fiber optic or high speed internet, or even regular internet is very limited in those locations. So make sure the place where you're going, ask before if they have the internet connection and what's the speed they have. Or, just enjoy the nature, enjoy the wildlife that only Costa Rica offers in those locations. Costa Rica is beautiful and full of wildlife. So forget about the internet in some locations and just enjoy. Hey, now let's talk about money. Money. All right, so the cost for internet, the regular companies, or let's say the old companies that I was talking about, they have prices starting in around $30 per month up to around $100 for the best internet service they offer. So, all right, so it's not that expensive, from $30 to $100. Then with these new companies, or kind of new companies that offer the satellite service and all those things, prices could go from around $250 per month up to $500 or even more, depending on property locations. Also, these new companies, they charge an installation fee, and that installation fee could go from around $1,000 up to $2,000, even $3,000, or even more, depending on property location, to give you the service, the satellite service, and any service that you may need. Those are the prices that you could have and that you're gonna have in Costa Rica to have the internet you want or desire. So you have to be careful about the location you're moving to. Sometimes most of the people coming to Costa Rica, they go like, okay, I'm gonna go to Costa Rica because the beach is beautiful and everything is wildlife, and that's true. But forget about Costa Rica when you are thinking that Costa Rica is like very similar to first world countries and big cities that are maybe right next to the ocean, and you have all the services and plus views and so many other things. So the beauty of Costa Rica is nature, mountains, wildlife, and all those things. So in most of the cases, as I said before, just forget about the internet and enjoy this amazing country. And about the installation time. Okay, these normal, let's say old companies, normally after you sign the contract with them, they're gonna last probably 3-5 days at the most. I have heard that maybe 10 days, but it's like from 3 to 10 days at the most for the installation with the let's say local companies that I said. With the other new or private companies, those companies could last even months. One of my clients once was installing one of these private services, and they told him that it's gonna be like 1.5 months to have that service installed in the new location in his new house here in Costa Rica. But he didn't worry about that too much because he was enjoying the view that he got on that property, and also so many beautiful things in that country. I mean, in that place, in that location where he rented the property, wildlife, birds, different kind of birds, and a lot of nice things that he was having there. So he said, you know what, I'm just gonna don't worry too much about that. I'm gonna work with the regular internet for a while, and I'm gonna just wait that 1.5 months. So coming to Costa Rica, you know, in Costa Rica we have a word said pura vida. Pura vida means pure life. It's like enjoy the life. So just come to Costa Rica, work and everything, but also enjoy the life. All right, so these are my final tips. When you are coming to Costa Rica to live permanently, just make sure about the area. Talk to your landlord or even the agent or the real estate agent that is representing you, and make sure they talk to the landlord and see what is the internet connection being offered in that specific location. And even make them call that specific or those specific companies to see what's the status of the services that they are offering in that specific location. Check prices, check the time that they are offering right now to install the service, and even have them send an email to your agent or even to you directly about those offerings, about that information. Remember, price, time for installation, and speed being offered in that location. To be able to have this more exact or accurately, you need to get the exact information of this property that you're gonna be living in. So once you have that specific location, then with that information, you just call these companies, give them the entire information, and they're gonna be able to give you the security of the service. Normally in Costa Rica, they say yes to everything, all right? So don't be like impressed if you go and live in the place and then you don't have the internet connection that was offered by the people or even by the company. They change things all the time. So make sure you talk to them, make sure your agent talks to them, make sure you get them in writing, email, and all that, so you can claim for that service that was offered. Sometimes they could even send a technician to check the location, to see what connections they have around or things like that, to be able to give you assurance about the service that you intend to install in that specific property. So be very specific, so you don't have bigger headaches, you know, when already living in the house and not having the service you wanted. All right, people, thank you very much for watching. I hope the video was useful for you. I hope you liked the video. I hope you enjoyed the video. And please share it, hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, help us grow and help us spread the message about Costa Rica, locations, and so many nice stuff we have in this country. And don't forget to comment, put any comments right here in the video if you have any specific topics that I would like that you want me to explain or give some information. Don't forget to do it, and just enjoy life and always be positive. You know, life is about that. Enjoy it. Come to Costa Rica to check out this amazing country, wildlife that you cannot see in many, or only here you can see many of the things, wildlife that we have in Costa Rica. So help us spread the word and just share it and hit like. We post videos. We have videos ready every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. So just also hit the bell so you don't miss anything.